Okay, so hey, what's up? Right now, I'm doing a collective read on messages from the universe. Like, what is it that the universe will wants you to know right now, or that you can take in right now for your consumption? Okay, so let's get some cards to start. I'm gonna start with 3 cards from this pile or this deck. Oh, I seen this one, but let's see what it is. Communicator. And innocence. What is that about? Darkness, shadow, communicator, innocence. You know, I'm strongly getting with these cards that there's a lot of truth coming to the light. There is a lot of information that is coming up right now and resurfacing. I'm going to give an example. I don't know if you guys have heard of the drying out of the Euphrates River, to where they started finding artifacts and materials and different things that they are researching right now. Like, and they're finding caves and stuff like that that was underneath the Euphrates River. And of course, there's more to come to light. You know, this is just what they have access with at this point in time. So that's an example of like darkness, you know, things that was once hidden coming to the light. Let me turn on the light over here, if that makes any sense. So we're dealing with the shadow side of ourselves, our subconscious, our existence. And, you know, I really strongly see this as saying, like, the universe is like, listen, y'all, at this point in time, the stuff that you choose not to acknowledge and accept and take on for truth in order to really move yourself forward in life, in order to really deal with those limitations, right? Those things that surface, or those things that we want to avoid, that put us in this stuck cycle to where it's hard for us to move forward. At this point in time, you can use this, the information that you're gaining, the messages, right? What's being communicated to us. We can use this to enlighten ourselves and become aware, like, of limited behaviors, but aware of our relationships with other people, individuals, like learning, progression and learning, and the direction that we want to go in. This is what we could be finding out right about now. And it's, yeah, Mercury is retrograde. Well, Mercury is going to go retrograde in Virgo, but that's not the point. We have other planets that's retrograde as well, and will be moving direct between August and September. We have Pluto. It went from Aquarius back into Capricorn, where there is massive truths that has been exposed and still being exposed in this divine paradigm shift. And even though, y'all, it ain't looking so divine, is it? You know, when people are being harmed or relocated because of, you know, wild, out of control fires and weather, like storms and stuff that's not usually affiliated with one area, with, you know, it'll be affiliated with one area over another, like the hurricane. I don't know if it was Hurricane Ashley or what, that was supposed to hit California, but it went back down to like a tropical storm level. But stuff like that, because when do you ever hear of hurricanes hitting California? You know what I'm saying? That's that's the East Coast thing. You know, that's how we do it in the East, the Southeast. You know what I'm saying? And then innocence, purity, right? This is about cleansing. So what it is that you find out is about really allowing yourself to shed those old, outdated concepts, programming, all of that, to have like a reset. Because I look at the universe, I look at how we operate as a giant computer system, really. So that's pretty interesting. What else do we have coming up for the collective? Yeah. Wow. A lot is coming up. Remembering that you're not alone. No matter how you feel alone, how you feel that, maybe what your status is, maybe what your relationship is, maybe how people will see you associated with this so-called darkness. Associated, because I'm really getting a sense of people that feel like they failed in life, or people that felt like they have been misunderstood all this time, and have been put to shame, carrying guilt, wanting something new, wanting to restart, but not knowing how. That means staying in situations to where you're not able to grow, and not knowing how to remove yourself out of those situations. We're getting communication, understanding, messages, self-awareness, awareness, things of that nature to help us facilitate this change and movement. And don't worry, you're not alone, because massive change is here. So we're going through so many changes. Something definitely comes to an end. And if it's not a behavior or a significant situation, it's definitely a thought process, right? So many changes at this time. So go ahead and see what it is that you need to do. It could be through you researching or looking into different ways to get something started, that, to make these changes. Because it's there. The information is there. You have to just access it or be open to it. Okay? Yep. By way of conversation or interacting with other people. Yes, so this is saying along the way, people are going to be dropping dimes. People are going to be dropping information, like just communicating with people. They'll be giving you advice. Because I'm also getting people at this time that's been through a certain experience. And we're like being aligned with those individuals that's just like, listen, if I had somebody to tell me or teach me these things, I would be so good right now. So I'm telling you to help you out, so those type of interactions happening, I strongly sense some of you guys overcoming some very heavy, dark, difficult obstacles. And if you have not overcame it yet, you will overcome it, and we have those, ones of you guys that's overcame something, and you're just like reminiscing, like you're looking back at where you are today, like how far you have came. And if you are someone that's feeling like you're in a space to where it is difficult, you're just at the end, you're just at a place to where light is in, or a new start is upon you. You just got to understand that. You got to know that, and you have to believe it, and you have to act as such. But you're looking back, and you will be looking back at all of the challenges and how you overcame them and how you got into this place that you are. And then if you can find it within yourself to assist others as well, because we get blessed when we assist others. You know what I'm saying? There goes the communication part here. Yeah. Some of y'all have had some heavy gossip told on you, and people thought that they were going to stop you with what they were saying, with what they thought about you. Maybe even if they cut you off or they disowned you some kind of way, because the Five of Pentacles could definitely denote of that. Some of you guys that even have faced some sort of abuse. You have to understand too that there's help there and assistance there, but I don't know, I just see some of you guys still, you're in this place to where you're ignoring, or you have ignored the way people have come up against you. Yeah, they weren't able to stop you, because it's like you were protected, and you're still being protected by some sort of light. The universe, maybe. The Magician is reversed. Yeah. So the tricks, the ill will they wished upon you, even for some of y'all, magic, like trying to put spells on you, or like interference spells and things of that nature, it's not working. Like somebody tried to dim your light, take your power away from you. And this could have been you when in this darkness phase too, or darkness, like being lied to, being deceived. right? Being lied to and being deceived because you lacked some sort of information or understanding, or the answers that you felt like you needed to move on. This could be someone like in any situation, like let's say in a relationship to where it's a partner that's not being upfront and honest about anything, or let alone like how they're conducting themselves within this relationship. Like, okay guys, I had to, my camera the battery went dead, but okay. So yeah, the biggest thing here I wanted to point out is that, and even, another thing that I saw was gossip. Like people painting a bad picture of you, or somebody in general painting a bad picture of you, and it failed. It didn't work. Like you were able to get around other people, whoever this person was talking to or gossiping to you about. It was it didn't work. It didn't work because they saw who you were and your character and what you represent. So none of it worked. And I kind of feel like somebody coming back around, the same person could be coming back around, or just in general, someone coming back around because you are not paying them any attention. I sense somebody doing the no contact rule, taking your power back in a situation where you felt overpowered possibly. I wanted to see, yeah. It was difficult because there were like fights or interferences when it came to your path where you were trying to go, or what these people were doing to you, because you could have been grouped up on as well. Or in situations where there were like pile-ups, where there was so, like you had a lot of responsibility, or there was so much stuff that you had to do. Maybe you were confused, or you didn't know what direction to really go in. But here is some information here that comes to the light that assists you with this, like organizing yourself. Because I see moving forward, like some of you guys will organize yourself, or you should, and really handle responsibility. Because if you're turning over a new leaf, or you're going to this new direction, or you really want to gain, you want to come out of financial poverty, you want to come out of and being in relationships to where you're not getting your needs met and you're always giving, then you have to really be present, and you have to really take responsibility to acting like what it is that you want to receive. Well, what is coming up, Spirit? What is coming up that the collective should know, or they need to know? What is coming up? Ooh, yes. Okay. The more that you can do this and step into this energy here, you're going to start moving forward. You're going to see hardships, stagnation, where you were stuck, altercations with people, is going to start to smooth out and move forward, because some of you guys are actually moving, like you're switching environments, you're switching who it is that you're hanging around, who you're surrounding yourself around. If not, you're going to be doing this in the next 6 months or so. Very soon. Very, very soon. Yep. This is what's coming up. New information, new insight. I think this goes really good with the Purity Innocent card. New awareness, a new look, a new perspective on your situation. So I know sometimes we get stuck because, and look, here goes the newness here. We get stuck because of our perception on something. Because where we might be looking at the situation as is something negative, or it's, not what we want, is actually very beneficial to us. Or if we utilize it right, it could be very beneficial to us. So for some of you guys, where you're feeling like, okay, well, I'm single, I want a relationship, but I just don't have that yet. Spirit is like, look, use this time to get active, to get busy. Use this time to develop things or work on things that you want to see a change with, because it's going to happen. Like if you want your body to look different, if you want to focus on a goal, like start a goal and start implementing things behind it. If you want to finish a degree, if you want to write a book, you see what I'm saying? Like one day you're going to look back at this time, or you're going to look back and you're going to be like, wow, during those times when I felt the sorriest for myself and I felt like I wasn't getting anything done, I didn't have anything to show for it, that's when I put my plan into action. That's when I decided to focus on something that I could reap the benefits from. Yep, you about to get active. Some of y'all, you do have somebody coming in your way, or coming towards your way, but I just kind of feel like you might get momentum around about this time, like momentum from somewhere, energy from somewhere, to finally start or follow through on something that you've been trying to work on or develop for a long time. If this is someone coming in your direction, is showing as a younger fire sign, your child could be pretty busy right now as well. So, really trying to schedule yourself and keep track of plans and things you have to do is definitely necessary. That could be someone that's interested in you too, that wants to pursue you, or this is you pursuing your goals, your dreams, your desires, right? It's time to do that. Yep. King of Swords, education for some of you guys, building on your skill set for some of you guys. This is communication. This is knowledge. You see what I'm saying? Awareness, knowledge, learning, teaching. Oh, yeah, there goes the King of Swords too. Yeah, so some of y'all are definitely going back to school, or you're learning. What you should do is learn about the area that you're interested in to develop yourself in that area. But that's definitely someone possibly coming in your direction that wants to communicate with you, and you're going to have to communicate maturely, so that both people get their needs met, so that you can make yourself clearly about where you stand and what you will not be taking. What you don't want is going to be unexpected, okay? But you're being seen as special. You're being seen as unique at this time as well. And you are in alignment with what it is that you want to see happen. So, yes. So if you are in alignment with that, by how you show up, your intention, what it is that you're pursuing, what you learned, and you're applying that knowledge, it's going to make you money, and you're going to have increased money, increased stability as well. There goes the Queen of Pentacles for some of you guys. Assistance for someone that's stable as well. Somebody might unexpectedly invest and be of some sort of help or assistance to you if you've been struggling financially. Or someone might invest in whatever it is that you're working on, whatever it is that you're doing. Some of you guys could win a court case right about now, or take something to court. But I'm looking at this as a partnership. Yep, this communication. And, there's not that many emotions here. So this is about talking things through, and this is about getting down to the root cause of a situation, or clearing things up. As we can see, this King of Swords is as clear as it can get with what it is that you're communicating, or what it is that you see. So a lot of you guys at this point in time, you got the necessary knowledge. You have the awareness. You have the truth. What are you going to do with it? Because Spirit is saying that truth and that knowledge is supposed to free you. It's like, free yourself with it. And things are going to balance out. Things are going to balance out financially. Things are going to balance out in the direction you're trying to go in. Having faith, setting your intentions, and having faith, and not really worrying and overthinking stuff, because the more that you can get inside of the clear energy, the more things are going to come out for you and go in your favor. You got a bill, you got something that needs to get done, you're stressed about it, then clearly state, I am going to get this done. What do I need to do? What is the first step? And go from there. I am going to have the money I need to pay my bills. Boom. That's it, and that's all. Like, how many of us is bold enough to go in that direction, huh? Yep. Partnerships. This is fair relationships, fair interactions, fair partnerships, and being at a balance with what it is that we're doing. I said alignment. you know, because being in alignment is like you're there, you're aligning yourself up with what it is that you're trying to see reflected to you in your environment, with what you're accomplishing, what you're accumulating by what it is that you're doing, your intentions and all that at once. I do it all the time. Okay? All right, so collective, this is what we got going on for now. Special messages to you, and I shall return.